This episode of Capes and Lunatics is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. Get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a Capes and Lunatics special. It's the end of an era.
A surprise special, if you will.
Well, they kind of surprised us with the final issue of The Walking Dead. What? Because they tricked us. There's even solicits for like the next 2 months, and they tricked us. But I am Phil. I'm sure you all know that. And with me, as always,
your Walking Dead expert, Lil Hellfire. Comic books. It's not a TV show. I don't watch that mess.
Oh, yeah. Did you see AMC already put out a statement? Oh, yeah, there's years of Walking Dead TV show. Don't worry about it.
And they have books and stuff, too. So. And movies, apparently, supposedly.
Well, yeah, because everyone thinks Rick's dead, but he was taken away by helicopter, so.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. Well,
please watch the Southgate Media Group's Biters podcast.
Yes, with those wacky Alaskans.
So, yeah, I think we should kind of back up for a minute because, Rick died 2 issues ago.
No, I think it was. It was
191.
Okay, yeah, he got shot at the end.
You see the fallout in 192.
Yes.
But yeah, so everybody's like, "Oh, this is Carl's chance to shine." And it's like, I thought they were going to subvert expectations and not do that, and maybe do like a Michonne or maybe go back to like Mercer or something just for the shock of it. But I think that Carl deserves it, especially in like the comic book, because I think both characters, from what I was told, are like actually the characters that we're focusing on in this issue pretty much are dead in the TV show. Carl and his wife.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean they killed Sophia in season 2.
Wow. And so I actually thought that if it was gonna end, that the last issue would have been just fine. Because it's that Rick did so much for the world. He did all this for his son so that they could have goodbyes, and he didn't get that. You know what I mean? And so I thought but they really did kind of build this world out. We flash forward 10 years later, and it's safe, and so much so that they basically have a zombie carnival. Damn Herschel. Just you can just see 10 years later the effects of how this world has affected everybody that we've come to know and love and or hate. And it's just I could see Herschel doing that. He's an idiot.
Yeah, and I mean, I love the way Kirkman plays with it, almost like real life, where the young kids are like, "Oh, you fought in some war 100 years ago, oh, man."
Yeah, exactly. It's just you have to stop seeing danger around every corner. But yeah, people are soft now. They definitely are. It's still a zombie.
Exactly.
It's just this really I really love the letter that Kirkman wrote, and I think that he should definitely be celebrated. He literally did it his way with no interference, and he ended it on his own terms, and that's just amazing in this landscape that we have. Even in independent comics, that's still a huge thing.
And again, it's even with Invincible and now Walking Dead, I mean, he could have ended it on a big milestone number, like a 200 or something, but no.
I really thought that that's what it was at least shooting for, but he, like I said,
he doesn't
told the story that I want.
Yeah, he says, this is the story I wanted. It took 193 issues, which, again, and I love the compliment. It was a triple size issue.
With the same price.
Same price.
That really blew me away, too. It just really hit me, and I was just like, wow. I mean, I really loved watching Carl grow up, and I was really excited to have his point of view finally.
Yeah.
And it was really sad that he ended up killing his dad, but that's also the huge character growth moment, because back in the day when he thought that his dad he was afraid to, because he didn't want to be alone.
Yeah.
Even though it was an accident, he still did what was necessary. And I think that was just a huge moment for Carl.
Yeah, but I think I know you said about
they could have ended it last issue, but I think they kind of needed to do this issue just because remember how the last issue ended? Carl was basically like, I can't do this without him. And I
Yeah.
think they were like, he Kirkman needed the show. No, 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 he can't do this without
Yes.
him. And we see how the world's kind of rebuilding. I mean, they're rebuilding the
Michonne's
real.
a judge, and I was just like, oh,
Oh, she was a
yeah,
warrior, yeah, and
yeah. So
the
it's like all, like I said, it's like all these things. Like 10 years later, the world's kind of relatively safe and stable now. You're like, oh, they get the ultimate character growth in this send off, and I really appreciated everything he did with all the characters that I love and hate. I thought it was just amazing.
and I mean they're rebuilding the railroads and everything, and
Yeah.
but no, the thing with the walkers, with Herschel taking them around in the wagon, I mean
And they're private property, and it's just this weird thing, and it's like,
that still smacks of reality though, because I mean there are people, there are people who will try to keep like pet tigers and stuff.
well, Texas actually is like has the most tigers, like pet tigers in the world. Like, no, it's not Saudi Arabia, like you think. It's Texas.
I thought it was gonna be like Vegas or something.
Nope. You can have kangaroos and foxes in Las Vegas with a special permit, but you cannot have tigers unless you're Siegfried or
Like
Roy. And I don't even think after that happened that they're allowed to do that anymore. So, oh, or MGM, who keep the actual like MGM lions from the film, like that whole family.
Yeah.
That's like things like that. But yeah, so it's just like, yeah, like I said, I could totally see Herschel doing that because he's an idiot.
Yeah. All right, here's my question: have you been reading since the first issue?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I came to the party like 3 months late, but like I don't have trades. I actually have all the comic books.
Oh.
Yeah, I have them all. So.
Yeah, no, I really didn't discover it until the TV show. I think what was it in the second season? Yeah, Daniel bought me the first two compendiums, which kind of took me to issue 96. So I read the first two compendiums. I'm like, oh, I need to get in on this. So then, yeah, starting with, I believe, issue 97, I've been collecting month to month.
Yeah, like it's been a journey because like I know like a lot of people like I'm really into like the whole zombie metaphor, and I think that Kirkman's take on the zombie metaphor is so hopeful and refreshing. I think that's like what really drew me in. Like a lot of people complain, oh, they just get a settlement and then they blow it up and then we start and it's so cyclic, but that's life. We are like kind of bound as humans to make the same mistakes over and over and over and over again. And hopefully with each mistake, kind of like the Matrix, we do something a little bit better. And so finally we can just like actually be good people and not have to do all that crap. I think that is what Kirkman was trying to say. I don't know.
Ask Lilith, you move in, you trash the place, you move somewhere else.
Well, yeah, that's what my tenants do, but so yeah, it's I don't know, like I definitely like the hopeful take on the zombie tropes, and I thought he did so much with it, and just for this to be one guy, it's just so impressive to me. Mm-hmm. It's not just one guy anymore,
Oh no, yeah. But
it's very Stanley of him.
Excelsior. But what do you think of that? He's never explained how where the zombie apocalypse began.
I think that's fine. I think you don't need that answer. You just kind of have to take it as it is what it is, and you don't need. I don't need an answer.
Oh no, me neither.
It could be so many things. It could be you'll never know. Like if it was a really big outbreak, like the end of the world, I don't think we would ever really know. We'd blame Russia, we'd blame China, we'd blame North Korea.
Oh yeah,
it would be our own government. At the end of the day.
Because by the time anyone figured out, yeah.
I don't know. I like Jericho, like that TV show way back in the day. They never really explained, and I think that that's fine because it's chaos. You'll never really know. It's like it's like a bad game of telephone. You'll never really know.
Well, again, once the infrastructure goes down, all social media goes down. You don't have TV. Yeah, no one. The world's not going to know.
It's all just rumors and things like that. So it makes sense to me in that world.
And I think it's kind of brilliant because then no one can say, oh, that's BS. If you come out, if you say, okay, this is how everyone got infected. Oh, it's BS. It's like
it's multiple choice.
Charlie Esther can't tear it apart if he doesn't know what it was.
And I think a story like this, you definitely, why the fans have stuck around so long, is you can have your own head canons, you can have your fanon, you can theory craft, and you'll never be proven wrong. and that's something that a lot of fans like, you know.
And there were so many great characters. It's like, pretty much anybody can read this and like
Find somebody to,
relate to someone. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's such a diverse world too, and it's just, I don't know. I'm sad, but I'm happy at the same time. Like that a creator actually got to, you know, fulfill their vision in such an epic way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he didn't like, and this is the thing I like about Kirkman, is that he didn't like kowtow to like his fans. Like he just did what he wanted.
No, he said this is
I
what I
mean,
want.
I like don't get me wrong, I like a little fan service here and there. The last time that we talked about Walking Dead, like what he did with Michonne and her daughter and stuff, I never expected that. Like that was just so great and touching, but I never expected it. So like I like secretly wanted it, hoped for it, but like I never expected it, and he gave that to us just because it kind of felt organic and earned. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's the whole series. Like I said, a lot of people complain, oh, it's just watch, rinse, repeat. Then why are you so ready? Because it's still so good. Like it's a character, they're character studies. It's character driven, basically.
Yeah, no, you literally didn't know what was going to happen next.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like you couldn't predict it. Like sometimes you know, it's like, oh, they're gonna move someplace, the guy's gonna do that, but like the little things, you know what I mean? That
yeah,
make the story. You
and
just
that's
never really knew.
and that's the way he liked it. I mean, because like even like he said, they did fake solicits for issues 194 to 195.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, wait a minute, did I imagine those? Those were fake?
I know.
Committed. Committed.
Had the
I know
actor.
people are. I know the company has to be pissed at the regular side. This is triple issue for regular price. I know they're pissed.
Yeah, but they're selling out. I think they said they're already going back for a second printing.
Yeah, yeah. Even people that don't read comic books were like picking it up. So
Yeah, I was gonna
I can
say. I
tell.
mean, the price might be the same, but if the number of units.
Oh, the second printing, don't forget about it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get the final compendium. Like I've been waiting for this to end so I can get all the compendiums so they can go on my shelf. I'm a completist, so I can put all my comic books away finally and just have the compendiums. Because I read Walking Dead a lot. Like I like going back to certain arcs and stuff. Like
That's what I was thinking yesterday and today. When I have the time, I might just have to reread the whole series.
oh yeah, that's gonna be epic. I'm in the middle of a epic binge watch right now. Like two of them actually. Star Trek: The Next Generation and Star Trek: Deep Space Nine. So after I'm done with that, like I can put my mind on just read the whole run in probably like one night or 2 nights or something like that.
Oh, I remember when I got those compendiums, I just tore through them.
Yeah, I mean, like the story flows so like well, like it's so fast paced. It's actually really painful. It was really painful waiting month to month.
Mm-hmm. And I just remember watching the show every week. I'm just like, like telling Danielle, well, in the comic book, this is how they did it. Or
Well, yeah, talk about subverting expectations. That TV show is just like I always felt a way. It's like I don't feel like a TV show can adapt it because they're beholden to advertisers. They're beholden to a different story structure. If one character, like honestly, Daryl should be the main character. Like I did watch like what, like 4 or 5 of the first like episodes once, and then I just I couldn't do it anymore. Like certain characters, like for TV, should be the main character. Do you know what I mean? Whereas because they're telling a different story.
Well, I think they're kind of, spoilers. I think they're kind of coming around to Daryl because, Rick's gone. As far as they know, he's dead. I don't think he's coming back to the series. He's doing those movies. Carl's dead. Michonne's leaving this season, supposedly.
Yeah, but I'm just saying from the beginning, I think that it would have been. But he was a little hard to take. But imagine if the TV show would have went that route right away.
Well, like we were
definitely differentiate itself from the comic books.
Well, I think like we were talking earlier today, I don't think they knew what they had until at least the second season.
Yeah,
they didn't know. Oh, people like this Daryl character.
True, but I heard early testing that from all that I've heard about early testing and their marketing and stuff that. That's what they actually should have done, but they were like, oh well, we want to bring in the comic book fans, and so we don't want to alienate them right away. I think it's basically the decision that they made.
And then I mean, he was probably one of the most recognizable faces too. And when they started this too.
Yeah.
I mean, he had done stuff before. I mean, he had the whole Boondock Saints thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was in, what was that, Blade 2?
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm
I
okay.
mean, I like
that.
Blade. I like the Blade trilogy, but I think 3 is better than 2.
Yeah.
Hashtag fight me.
I'm not saying everything was good, but he was recognizable.
Oh, yeah. So, but no, I mean, when the show ends, I want to binge watch it if it ever ends. I don't know if they're trying to be the new Supernatural or not.
Well, it must be. I mean,
But they don't have as many episode counts either, so.
Well, yeah, every season now 16 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, so
But
that won't be an epic binge.
well, I figure as long as it's still making money, they're going to keep that thing going.
Yeah, but like I said, I heard that they're making like books now. I don't know, books about the TV show universe. Is it like Arrow where they have that whole thing?
I read a few. Well, I know they did like there was like 2 or 3 books on the governor, like the origin of the governor, and then they might have more, but I haven't read those yet.
So it was like, did Kirkman do it, or was it like TV show people, or like what? How did that work?
I'm trying to remember. I think the governor ones were Kirkman, but yeah, like I said, I'm not familiar after that.
So what do you think he's? I wish he would have told us what he's going to work on next.
Well, yeah, and there is 2, The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead, and now supposedly there's going to be a second spinoff show too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They're working on that, and then again,
this is the thing about zombies. Like, I love this is why I love zombie movies, like 28 Days Later and like George Romero World, obviously. Because I only have to dedicate 90 minutes to a movie, and be in that world for just a little bit of time, and they always kind of like in that story. Oh, they're survivors. Well, what do they do next? Well, this is literally like that's what they do: wash, rinse, repeat. But like watching it in a TV serialized format, it's kind of like I don't know. It's not as visceral as reading it in a comic book because you can touch it. You know what I mean? Like you're turning the pages and stuff. Like I don't know. It's just different for me. Like I couldn't get into The Walking Dead. It was just like mind-numbingly boring for those 6 episodes.
What, the first season?
Yeah, just like I couldn't do it.
Yeah, the first season's kind of in my opinion, but yeah, I mean,
whereas I was hooked like the first issue, like so much so that I literally went out the same day and got the second 2 issues.
Well, I think he kind of had to do that because did you ever watch that Secret Origin of Comics or something AMC did? The one episode was on Kirkman, and I remember he was talking about how he had this idea for this series, and like Image was like, I don't know if we're gonna print this, and they're gonna.
Well, that Image literally says that's how every single creator.
I know, but then,
like Image, what are you even doing? Shut up.
But then I think he said he even lied to the editor. He was like, oh well, because they were like, oh, it's just a zombie story, this isn't gonna sell, and I guess he lied to the editor, and it's like, oh yeah, but what if the secret cause of the zombie apocalypse was aliens? And they're like, oh, okay. And then I forget how far he got into the series, and they were like, well, where are the aliens? He's like,
the story went a different way.
Well, I think by that point it was selling, so they were just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it just, like I said, it just shows you that people actually do like character-driven stories. You don't have to constantly kind of
you don't need
a punch them up, shoot them up kind of thing. I think that's just kind of actually insulting, especially in 2019. The way that people engage with media it's just different. They they want something different. We've been doing the same thing for 70 years or whatever it is.
And I mean, I'm sure who would have thought like one of the most popular comics in the world would be every month black and white.
Yeah, very simple.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's kind of like that visceral thing. It taps into like that thing. I can't think of the word for it right now. But
and like all the old movies too.
Yeah, the classics are classics for a reason, not just because they were there first. They kind of like, they set that story structure, those tropes and stuff. And I just really like how he worked within the medium, and then also the zombie / horror kind of tropes, and like did his own thing. And it's just very different.
And did you ever see? I know AMC played it. I'm trying to remember. They might have put it on one of those Blu-ray sets or something. But I know they did put out a version of the first episode that was in black and white.
Oh, very how Night of the Living Dead of them.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like an homage to the comic too.
Yeah, duh. But yeah, that I don't know. That would have been cool. I mean, I could just always change the setting on my TV to do that. I guess if I want to watch the first episode like that.
There was an episode. Was it last season? I think. Yeah, it would have to be last season. Duh. Well, I think they got the Game of Thrones criticism because people were like, "It's too dark." It was at night. They're like, "It's too dark. You can't see it."
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's probably another thing too that I didn't really care for the cinematography of how it was shot. And they used the scare frequency that they use in horror movies, like it's this underlying kind of tone that kind of makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. I kind of heard that in the sound design and they overused it. I think that was another, like, I noticed little things like that and it's just like, they're trying too hard. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cinematography was very season 1 Island Arrow. Like, I don't like action. That's not my thing. Unless you're Saving Private Ryan, like that's the only acceptable desaturation movie that I will allow. So yeah, the TV show is just a whole nother beast that.
Oh yeah.
Once it's done, I will binge it and forget it.
So different. It's just.
But I can't believe like how good this was. Like it's an A plus for me. Like it wrapped everything in a neat bow, but not really. Do you know what I mean? There's still like wiggle room to revisit this eventually if he wants to.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's especially between the time jump between this issue and the previous one. I mean, there's so many stories they could tell.
And they named their baby Andrea. I was just like, oh.
The mother in his heart.
Yeah, I thought that was just like, oh. Like I'm just like so proud of these characters. Like we've just been on the most epic Lincoln Zelda quest ever with these characters.
Well, again, it was from beginning to end. It was one man's vision. He basically had a plan. Although, like you said, he could have ended it earlier, but I think this was a better ending.
It's definitely a better ending, but like I said, like towards the end, almost each of these issues could have just been like, okay, this is where I want to stop, and it would have been okay.
Yeah, but like he's even said, he's like before he got down to it, he was like, a couple years out, he was like, oh yeah, we'll go to like issue 300 or so,
Who do you think you are, Todd McFarlane?
Yeah,
which Spawn is incoming, by the way. 300 is upon us.
Yes, if you like this review, yeah, stay tuned for Spawn 300 and 301. 301.
It's fine. It's fine, though. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm not Rob. I won't make you say Gotham 10 times. It's fine. Say it how you want, honey. I won't judge you.
Jesus, like, I'm just sick of him. Shut up.
But I don't know. Now I kind of want a Carl spinoff. Somebody want to write that for me? I'll take it in fanfic. I don't care.
You're gonna write the fanfic.
No, oh my god, I would never dare to dream to write
Walking.
Like look, there's things that I like to write fanfic about. My fanfic is it's fluffy. It's about it's sexy fun times. Like that's not what Walking Dead is for. Like I said, it's character studies. It's this deep. Like these characters are so deep and fully actualized because it's 193 issues to get through. So I would never like that. That's too much for me.
Oh, well, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, it's the nature of the beast, good and bad. It's like, just like with I've said with Spawn. I mean, Walking Dead. It's not a Marvel or DC product, so Kirkman. The characters do age, but again, that's that double-edged sword. It's like, okay, the characters do age, but that means eventually they're going to die or age at.
But see, if you do time jumps, you can just go back and visit the time that we skipped. It's fine.
I know.
But then you also have to see, this is what I mean. You have to have like a fully actualized world. So it's like you don't have, so it doesn't have to be dependent on the characters. After a while, you can go do another character. You
But
can do Baby Andrea, if you
that's
want
what
to
I was
revisit this world.
that's what I was thinking. I mean, I don't know if anyone wants to put like a whole lifetime into a series like this, but I mean, I always thought that would be interesting. It's like, yeah, you start with Rick, and then we have Carl, and then
Yeah,
eventually,
the generational thing. I think that would be,
I
yeah.
mean, you could go decades. I mean, in real time, it's just like, yeah, and then you follow Carl's whole life, and then then he has Andrea, and then he could have followed his daughter. Literally, the book could have went forever, but I mean, it could have outlived Kirkman, but
Well, and it would have never outlived Kirkman because that was his thing,
yeah.
his vision.
But I'm
Which
saying,
is what I'm like. Like I love Image, but like they just sometimes like it's like they're so like big too about things sometimes, like they don't want to take that risk. But I think them taking risk is what really sets them apart, especially from like all the other indies, say
oh yeah,
like Dark Horse and stuff like that. So
that's what I said. They're unlike Marvel and DC. They're not afraid to like let their characters age and stuff.
yeah. Like they kind of like I heard that it's not like as Wild West as it used to be. Like there's
Well, no, you kind of need to be somewhat organized.
yeah. I miss the beginning days of Image. I do. It's kind of weird. Like I kind of grew up with Image, and like I saw like literally their birth, and hopefully I won't see their death. But they're doing fine as a company, so I think they'll outlive me.
Yeah, I think they'll be around for a while. I mean, you had the whole Spawn thing, and you got Walking Dead, and
Oh my god, Spawn is 300 issues though. Like
I know. Can you believe that?
I've skipped out. Like I've tuned out on Spawn. Like I'm not gonna lie, there have been times that I've tuned out for like 30 issues. Maybe I think is the most.
I've been in it since that movie,
You've been
1997.
reading continuously.
Mm-hmm.
Like you haven't skipped a single issue.
No.
I know. Like I literally don't own like I think it's like 32 issues. They're like weird because it's like I have like 1 to like 100, and then like there's like some missing in the 100 range, and then I have like I know for a fact I have like 142 through like 228, and then there's like some missing.
I mean, I think I jumped in at 63 or something. That's where I started. Then I went back and got earlier issues in trades. I have some of the original, especially.
I have second printings of the. Yeah, I don't have originals.
I'm trying
to
remember.
The first 100. I'm pretty.
I can't remember if it's a first or second, but I do have issue 10. That's Sarah missed issue.
Yeah. Another thing I like is that it wasn't really gimmicky. Like Walking Dead wasn't gimmicky.
No, I don't think we ever had like a no holographic covers, nothing.
Exactly. Like it is like it gives me hope for the future. It can be done because it has been done.
I'm trying to remember, was issue 100 oversized?
Yes, I think it was.
So I think that was probably the.
But that's kind of like traditional.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, so was this issue and 100 the only oversized issues?
I'm pretty sure.
That's what I'm saying. He really didn't. Oh, well, what about that whole line for spoilers again? What that line from Herschel? It's like, yeah, no one remembers my dad.
Good. Just saying.
And Negan buried the bat.
I giggled, but at the same time, I was just like, okay, that might have been fan service. I feel like that right there at the very end, he made it all the way to issue 193, and that was the only fan service we got. It's fine.
I don't know if they're kind of trying to redeem him on the TV show because
it's Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Of course they are. Who doesn't want more Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
Oh, like we said, people are leaving, so I wonder if they want to keep that Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
But I'm surprised he's lasted this long because usually much in Colton Haynes fashion, he loves to quit a TV show.
Well, the last season or two, I mean, he hasn't. I mean, they basically just had him locked in a cell, so he hasn't had that much to do.
Okay, but man, Jeffrey Dean Morgan can chew the scenery. I love that guy. I do. As a Supernatural fan, I think it's like a prerequisite. We hate John Winchester, but we love Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh Lord, his Negan though, I love it. It's just
I really like. I saw that episode that he debuted it. I thought that was like, oh, that's so good. But like, I'm so sick of people walking around Comic-Con as Negan. Like, that's the only thing. It's like I remember that was my thing, where hardly anybody ever dressed up. Now you can't freaking swing a baseball bat at Comic-Con without
Swinging your big old bat.
like, okay, yeah, that's like the 90th Lucille I've seen. Good for you, bro.
I don't know. I almost wish this was on HBO or something, just so he could F this and F that every other word.
Oh, you can't curse on AMC?
I think
Because they're on at like 10 o'clock on a Sunday, right?
9 o'clock, but
Oh, that makes a difference. Yeah, they probably can't. If it was at 10 o'clock, I think they could.
I think have they let them get away with an F word? If they do, it's like one. I think that what is it like one a season or something? They let them get away with like one F. Yeah.
Do they get to say the S word?
Again, I think
because that's more common. Like
I
if you
know.
watch Canadian TV and stuff, they definitely let the S word
Every so often, but again, it's
hell, Freeform even uses the S word.
I
I
know.
was watching Pretty Little Liars, The Perfectionist, and I was just like, they're cursing.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kind of like when you when a TV show goes to Netflix and you watch the first season, they go on Netflix and they start cursing. You're like, wait, what?
Like Lucifer.
Oh, and Designated Survivor. I was just like, what?
Yeah, no, Freeform, Cloak and Dagger. I remember first time I heard
No way, Cloak and Dagger curses?
I mean, they let him say S every so often, and then
wow, that's really super progressive for Disney.
Oh, there was like I mean, you didn't see anything, but there was like a sex scene or two in the first season.
Between whom?
Well, that female cop and
oh, I was gonna say, not between the characters,
no,
right?
No, it was a grown woman and her boyfriend in a car. Yeah.
Yeah, I just need, no offense, Walking Dead fans and Biters podcast, I just need the show to wrap up so I can see what all the hubbub was about and forget it.
Not well, it's making money, dear.
Is it still making money? I mean, I guess with Game of Thrones out of the way, it's the last really like cultural phenomenon touchstone that people like the water cooler talk because everything's binging now.
I mean, the main series is coming back in the fall for season, I think 10.
Wow.
And Fear the Walking Dead's in the middle of its 5th season right now.
How is Fear the Walking Dead, like, why is that a thing if they're not going to explain the zombie apocalypse?
I don't know. Well, they kind of jumped. They were kind of in the present until Walking Dead made another time jumps. But I mean, they kind of retooled it after the 3rd season because they brought Morgan in for the, starting last season, and they killed off a lot of like the old cast except for like 2 or 3 people.
I mean, it's a zombie apocalypse. Well, I'm going to tell you, my favorite zombie show that you guys should watch is Z Nation. It's completely wrapped up. It does kind of have a bittersweet ending, but then they do have a sister series called Black Summer, which is basically the origin of what happened. And if you're a Supernatural fan, you have to have DJ Qualls is in it, and it's pretty much why I started watching it. You got Michael from Lost, aka Hera Perennial, aka Manny the Angel from Constantine. You got Kalita, what's her face from Bernie Mac. Like, it's a great show. It's funny, and yeah, like that's my favorite zombie show. You guys should definitely check it out. It's on Netflix. You can binge it in like 3 days. But
yeah, they kind of retold Fear the Walking Dead because, like I said, they killed off a lot of the old cast. They brought in Morgan last season. Dwight just showed up this season.
So it's like the crossover and
it's kind of the crossover, but it's like it's the 2 shows are never. Again, there's like time jumps, so they're never like it seems like in the same time period. Except to get Morgan there, they were in the same time.
Oh, that's probably why they did what they did.
Oh, and then last season they added Jenna Elfman.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She's still there this season. Yep.
Okay, somebody get Thomas Gibson so we can have a Dharma and Greg reunion. Is he? Because he's not on Criminal Minds. He hasn't been on Criminal Minds for like ever, so that could happen. I need that to happen.
Well, in the show, she's kind of with what's that guy's name?
It doesn't matter. We're having a Dharma and Greg reunion. I'm gonna make this happen.
It's like Garrett Delahunt or whatever.
I'm making it happen. I need a Dharma and Greg reunion.
Start the petition.
So yeah, no, definitely. If you can, you should run out and grab this issue.
Definitely.
Even if you don't read it, like if you don't read The Walking Dead, I think you can still get some. Like even if you're a like TV show person, like you should definitely own this. I think
it's a time, and it's like a time jump, so it's kind of like a self-contained issue. Yeah, you really. It's
enough like allusion to what has come before these decisions,
and it's a well-told story. So I mean, you could basically just read this, having never read anything.
Yeah, which is weird, but good.
But like I
You
said,
think that was intentional, maybe?
what?
That he made it like so self-contained?
Well, I don't know if it too, because it was the last issue. He wanted to show, okay, well, this is, 10 years or so after Rick Grimes, this is what the world looks like.
Yeah. Like I said, I like the hopeful take on the zombie thing. I do. But yeah, rule number one, even in a post-apocalyptic world that you're trying to get better, don't be soft. Don't become soft. That's how you die.
Nope.
But yeah, and I could talk forever about this. It's nothing but good things. Like I literally don't have a bad thing to say about it, which is so unusual for me. And I don't think I ever really have anything bad to say about the Walking Dead comic book. I honestly, I don't. I think there's like maybe like total like 11 issues I have like kind of a little bit of problem with, but I enjoy the story. I enjoy the characters. I think they make dumb decisions, but most humans do, especially. I mean, you would too in that circumstance. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like I said, almost the first half of this series, I read it in the compendiums, and I couldn't put them down. I'm just like hours and hours. I'm like, I should be doing something else, but I'm just, I can't stop reading this.
His panel structure and pacing of the story is just like so amazing. Like,
well, he was a comic book fan.
Yeah, it shows. It shows. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's why he didn't do like all the oversized books and the holographic covers.
Oh yeah,
he knows it's annoying.
He like he said, he was a fan. I think he said he was like a Marvel fan. I think he mentioned Marvel. I don't know about DC, but yeah, I mean, he was like a fan of the genre. So
yeah. So Godspeed, Kirkman. We look forward to whatever you do next. Maybe start your own TV show. I don't know.
Well, aren't they working on like Walking Dead's still around, but aren't they working on Invincible in some form?
Really?
I thought it weren't
was it a movie? I feel like I heard a movie, but that was eons ago.
That's what I thought, but I thought weren't they working on some kind of animated series too or something? I thought something. But yes, if you like our review of this, stay tuned in August and September for our reviews of Spawn 300 and 301 that breaks the record.
Yep. Oh, he does have a couple of projects in the works.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, Hollywood would be stupid not to, try to throw him some work.
Yeah, he's definitely he wants to do something with Die. Which is, another thing he did with Scott Gimple. So
I was pretty sure someone was going to come knocking down his door because I mean, look what they've done with Walking Dead on TV. I mean, they're making money hand over fist.
They also had like a show on Cinemax.
Oh, is that Outcast or whatever? Yeah, I've never watched it, but yeah.
It's done, so you can watch it. It was only 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're probably going to start something else. Oh, they're going to be a part of the standalone movies for AMC as well, I guess. So that's that.
Oh yeah, the Rick Grimes movies, yes.
Yeah, but yeah, he's got some other things, Oblivion Song and stuff like that at Universal. So that should be fun. Got to strike while the iron's hot in Hollywood. That's the main thing.
Heck yeah.
I look forward to it. I might actually pick up that Cinemax thing. Because I actually do used to watch a lot of like Cinemax and No Not Cinemax After Dark. They had this really great show, a really great action show. It's slipping my mind right now, but yeah, it was really good. Which surprised me because it's Cinemax. Like Cinemax is not known for good TV shows.
I know, but I think everyone's realizing they have to up their game.
Definitely.
Especially with all the different ways you can get content these days.
Yeah.
All right. So should we get out of here?
Yes. Happy 4th of July, people. Don't forget to leave your cookies out for milk and cookies for Captain America.
That's right. Because I think I might even put this up today. All right, everyone.
You better. You got to strike while the iron's hot.
I know. Because otherwise, we're going to have to wait till Tuesday. Yeah, I'll put it up today. Anyway, send your thoughts on Walking Dead. What did you think of the finale, the series in general? Like I said, Spawn 300 and our reviews of 300 and 301 are coming, so send your thoughts on that even. capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, on Twitter @CapesLunatics, Instagram, Capes and Lunatics. The voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And Rising from the Dead, work in progress, capesandlunatics.org. Lilith?
Oh, if you nerds want to hang out with me on the internet, you can find me on Twitter via @LilHellfire. And just for my Capes and Lunatics and Sidekicks peeps, you can find me on the gram @LilHellfire69.
Duh.
That's what I needed. All right.
I need a Hello Megan drop from Young Justice.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of duh, that's what we need.
Oh, that's what I got to watch today. That's back. They dropped it on Tuesday this week. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nikes.
Yeah, so I'll try to watch that. We can talk that tomorrow night on Capes and Lunatics.
Be confused with capesandlunatics.org.
And Charlie can say, what happened? There's another show?
Well, he canceled DCU, right? So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, remember? Oh, I'm not watching Swamp Thing. There's no Adrian Barbeau.
Meanwhile, it was like the best DC show. Live action, anyway.
We should be like Vikings. Remember, take it one dead day at a time. But yeah, you people, go check out Biters, the Walking Dead podcast. And us too.